All right, hey everybody, how's it going? We're live.
No, we're not.
Hopefully it started with that.
No, we didn't. I waited till
Okay.
after that passed.
Missed it. Oh, that would have been so awesome.
All right,
Oh,
Hey,
that's a
everyone.
fancy background you put on there. Hi, guys.
all right. So everybody, we're doing a little bit of a thing this week. We're talking about Roll for the North, how it went, and then we're gonna be going over words.
Word. We're going to use word to
Word.
describe worlds.
Word.
So we got a lot of announcements for that. We're gonna try to
So
get
many
through
announcements.
it. We're gonna try to get through it as quickly as we can because we want to make sure we get everything done. Oh my God, Robert. This
We're
is
doing
not
morning
in-school
announcements,
announcements. No, it's not.
You said
Are you
announcements.
sure?
That's what I
I
think
thought
of.
it was.
What up, Ronathan? How's
What's
it
up,
going?
Ron?
What's up, Ronathan?
Okay.
Oh, all right. Fine. How dare you steal my joy?
You have
You
no
soul
joy.
sucker, you.
You have no joy.
Not anymore. You sucked it all away. Sounds
um,
gross.
yeah, it does.
All right, family stream. Let's get this party going.
All right. So, first things first.
I'm the realist.
How's everyone doing today?
I'm doing pretty good.
I'm sleepy.
Of course, you're sleepy.
I worked late the last 2 nights, so I was able to sleep in a little bit today, and got to have some arguments with some people at work, and was ultimately proved
Ooh.
correct and them wrong. So that always makes my day a little bit better.
Wait, you were right and then you were wrong?
No,
Ryan
I
is
was
that
right
kinda
and
guy.
they were wrong.
Oh, okay.
Ryan
Yep.
is that kind of guy.
Oh yeah. Hey, I've got no shame in it. I'll admit it when I'm wrong, but when I'm right, I will also make sure you admit it that you were wrong.
Man.
Classic.
All right. So yeah.
What you got up on the screen there?
I'm trying to do the studio mode, and it just said, "Nah, you're gonna go ahead and view everything." Actually,
You will view everything I have and you will like it.
yeah. So,
All right.
So, thing happened this last weekend. We had worlds that happen, and we actually kind of learned a lot from it.
Say that again.
I'm sorry.
You
We
wanna
had
say-
Roll for the North. I'm
No.
sorry, Canadian Nationals.
The unofficial
Canets.
Canadian Nationals Roll for the North, presented by the DM North crew.
Yeah.
For sure.
So yeah, we
Tacos in chat.
we did some streaming
Or
of that.
bacon in chat.
Yeah, bacon in chat.
Oh, do I have bacon?
I don't think you do.
Damn it. I need to stop being a cheapo and subscribe to everybody. One of these days.
Or we need to just, stop being a cheapo and create a bacon emoji.
That might be the thing.
All right, fine. I'll get on it.
Didn't we unlock like 2 or 3 more emoji or
Slots?
emotes
Yeah, I
or
think so.
emojis?
Oh, did we? Why didn't y'all tell me? I would have totally not got on that.
Yeah. So yeah. Roll for the North happened. There was 5 rounds. If you want to see any of the tournament coverage, you could check out Ronathan's channel.
I was going to say there was our channel, DM North's channel, Ronathan's channel, Friday Night Clicks channel on YouTube. Also, the MOD guys have presented a couple of their videos. And if I remember correctly, DM United has a couple of videos they're going to be posting here shortly. So.
Yeah.
Yep.
So in the finals, it was super weird. We learned a lot of stuff about how to handle the end of the match situation. I think we'll take that away from the tournament. That goes in our what we learned from this tournament aspect, I think.
Well, and I mean that's something we kind of food for thought. The last 2 tournaments, the UK Games Expo, MOD PDM, and this Roll for the North, we tried. I say we as a community tried some new formats for online play to try to streamline it a little bit, and we've kind of taken feedback from both of those events.
Did Ryan just freeze up? Or did I just freeze up? I think I just froze up. Hold on. Hello? Hello? Well, it's just me right now, I guess. I can see myself on Twitch. I think it may be Discord. All right, cool. So we're basically learning from what's gone on in the tournaments. The 1-2, when it ends in a tie at the end, how to handle it. And previously, it just ends, and whoever had the highest life total seemed kind of harsh, and the hard timeout was kind of harsh also. So that is kind of a big thing. Hold on 1 second, everybody. I'm going to try to get everything back. Hold on. All right. Can everyone hear me? Hello? Hold on. Yeah, we're having a big issue right now, so I do apologize. Trying to fix everything and take care of this. Hold on. Reverse settings. Hello? Hello? Oh my god. Hello, can you hear me?
Oh, he said he can only hear Chris.
It's
There
a
we go.
Discord problem.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a Discord problem. They just like crashed temporarily.
All right.
We're back up. We're back up. We're back up. So,
We're back
All
up.
right.
And
Okay.
we're back.
We're doing this live.
All right.
sorry everybody. Hold on. It's still, God bless, it's running slow. Hold on everybody. Hold on. It's still not working. Reset the connection. All right. You can hear all every once in a while. Trying to get it to come back up. So that is something we're trying to do. Discord is having an issue right now. All right. Well, here's something I can do. Let me go to some of the matches. All right. I'm going to try to pull up the it's only me. That's correct. I'm going to try to pull up a few things, and I'm going to show everyone the first and second place from the tournament, and go over it a little bit, and just kind of have a live chat with the audience and see what everyone thought about that, because yeah, where our servers are, the Discord servers are kind of down right now. So so let me get the full screen going. All right, let me change this real quick so you guys can see the team. Let's go with left 0. Okay. All right, so in this team, you'll see that it is actually, hold on. Oh, there we go. Oh God. Yeah, this is James's team. He had Eddie Guerrero, Gazer, Danny Moonstar, Istrid Horn, Atlantis, Drax. We are officially the worst. It's very true. It's very, very, very true. All right. So as you can see, on this one, he goes with a little bit of. And guys, if you just jump in, don't have video on. If you can hear me, just have your voice on. Hello, can you hear me? Oh my gosh. All right. So
Without video. Try to minimize.
yeah, no video, no video.
No video. Okay.
I've returned.
Okay, I think this is gonna work out.
Okay.
So this is I believe this is James's team. So sorry for all this going on, everyone. We did not expect this to go on. It was working perfectly fine. Did James' team have Eddie Guerrero on it or no? Oh man, it's still acting bad. All right, hold on. No.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Now, just off-
Okay, that's Ben's team. Okay. Thank you, everyone. All right. All right. Okay, so this is James's team. Godcatcher. The beep boop. Yeah. So we can't help what's going on with Discord. Anytime you guys talk, we can hear the thing. Hold on. I'm gonna deafen for now. Okay, so basically just had Thor doing some crazy stuff and trying to field a bunch of things. And being able to bring stuff over, including Grail for a good defense, and Godcatcher was a good 3-drop just to be able to do some massive things, and Atlantis was really good for fielding sidekicks and things like that. And Drax, this team was more of a control team. Was really kind of, it seems like this team was just more control-y and everything like that. So I'm sorry, I'm trying to get technical issues taken care of and everything like that. So, all right, let me see. Can you guys hear me? Oh man, this is the worst. I can hear you. Hold on. I'm gonna close this. Hold on. I'm gonna close down the screen. Let's go to a room, a Dice Coalition room.
Wait.
All right. Hello, Jazzy. How's it going? Joe, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Is there a way we can adjust volumes on here? Oh my gosh.
You have to adjust your.
Yeah,
internet.
you're a little high yourself, sir.
All right.
You have to adjust your whatever internet browser volume you're doing with your audio stuff.
Okay. Well, this is the worst.
Can you hear me, Chris?
Yeah, Ryan actually sounds the most even. So let's try to. I'm not showing anyone on screen at all, so you could turn off your cams.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, fuck you then. I'm just kidding.
Okay, we're live.
Hey, they don't mind a little comedy.
Yeah.
Big swears.
Robert, you have your microphone through the wrong one.
You're the wrong one.
All right.
You're using the wrong microphone when you're in Hangouts.
Sounds like the webcam's mic.
Yep.
Yeah, the rest of us on Twitch sound good right now. Robert's just real low.
Yeah. All right. All right. So, yeah, that's James's team. That's. All right. All right. So I'm gonna share the screen again. So I mean, sound better.
Yeah.
So that's
All right.
not sexy.
So I'm sharing James's team. I'm sorry, everyone. We did not expect this to happen, and yeah. So
All right, stop apologizing and let's do his damn thing.
all right. So here's James's team. It's Godcatcher, Scott Hall, Hawkeye, Atlantis, Thor, Supreme Intelligence, Clayface, Grell, Nefarious Broadcast, and Villainous Pact.
Wait. Okay,
So
I was
yeah,
like, wait
this
a
was
minute.
almost card for card copy of Shadow Meld's team from the UK Games Expo.
The second place team.
Yeah, which was the second place team, except he swapped the Grell in for the Storm.
Storm. Yep.
That Shadow Meld was doing. And I mean, we can talk a little bit about it, but I know they have posted a video up on the DM United YouTube channel going really in depth on this team and its functions and how they piloted it and all that stuff. So we'll scratch the surface on it, but if you really want to know more about how this team works, I'd highly recommend watching their video.
And it
Click
was
on the little info button right above there if you want to know more.
and
Okay, there's not really a button there. I'm sorry.
it's kind of awkward how James got to be second place. Also, that was going into what Ryan was about to talk about. Then when he got cut off by Discord.
So let's finish talking about this team. Then we can talk about a little bit about that, and then go into the winners team.
So as y'all know, I wasn't here on Saturday, so I didn't get to watch any of this. I only was able to watch rounds 1 through 4 on our channel. I haven't had a chance to go and watch anybody else's. Sorry, everybody. So I don't know what happened or anything like that, but I will say that this Hawkeye just threw a curveball at me because I thought it was the old Hawkeye, and I was like, how is he playing a Golden Age card in a modern event? Because it's recycled art.
Yeah.
So the Hawkeye was very much there for dealing with sidekicks to get sidekicks out of the way for the Godcatcher.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and Nefarious Broadcast was there to get rid of.
So they you couldn't static field back the Godcatchers or anything like that.
So.
Blink back.
I think everything on this team has sort of a purpose for either Godcatcher or Thor, and Godcatcher and Thor are kind of just the winners, the winning conditions on the team.
The reason we're seeing a lot of Godcatcher and a lot of Thor win cons right now is because the two of them work so well with each other on a team. Mm-hmm. You can use the Thor Global to make your Godcatchers so much easier to feel or to purchase.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then if you run into problems with your Godcatcher, you've instantly got a secondary win con of the Thor. Sure. Several of the teams that we saw even went so far as to have Becky on there as well. So you really had the trifecta. You had Becky, Thor, and Godcatcher win cons all on a team because the globals from Thor and Becky help you, escalate or accelerate the Godcatcher for a win con. Mm-hmm. And give you two very solid pivots.
So, Joe, did you play against James at all?
Not during the... thanks so much.
Hey, Ronathan, thank you for the subscription.
Thank you for subbing during our worst stream that we've had.
So I never played James in I never played him in the tournament, but I have played this team with Shadow. We workshopped it, the whole thing. Mm-hmm. He went through 3 different iterations with me, so I put in the wrench time on this just as much as James or Shadow has. So I know the ins and outs of this team as well.
Okay.
But the Hawkeye is a solid call. He switched that one out really like super last minute before UKGE, and it works. It's good. Okay, solid.
I also like the Scott Hall there to force an attack. Mm-hmm. So I don't know, maybe it's a Becky early on. Or you force an attack with a Godcatcher and you have the Grell out there with Deadly. Grell gets KO'd. Now you have bolts to use Thor to buy more Godcatchers.
Yeah.
So
the control Grell is double duty in that round one you can purchase it, you can then Clayface it in and use that to then Thor in a Godcatcher or Thor Godcatcher.
Yep.
So good. So good.
All right. So yeah, it's an interesting take on the team on the Thor Godcatcher. I think there's a little bit of added tech in there that kind of deals with a lot of stuff and really cool. But why don't you go over the anomaly in there, Ryan, of how things shook out?
So as I was saying before, everything kind of crashed. The UK Games Expo, MOD PDM, and the Roll for the North, and I say we as a community, we're trying some different formats to try to work better for online play or work more conducive for online play. And the biggest thing there was trying to set some hard times for the rounds. because what we had seen previously with not just tournaments we had run, but with the EarthX Origins, Dice Fight XL, things like that, where you'd have let's say a 35-minute timer for the round, and then you go to turns, and the turns end up taking another 30 minutes. Or in a best 2 out of 3, you had a 50-minute round, and you went another 45, 50 minutes just on turns.
Yeah.
And so it was causing the rounds to take a very long time. And UK Games Expo, what they decided to try to do was at the end of the time, it was a hard stop, no turns, no nothing. And life would win, but physical wins counted more than life wins. So we could go into a whole lot of explanation on that.
And we've talked about it quite a bit
we've already talked about it quite a bit. In Roll for the North, they decided, because there was some confusion on what that meant of a physical win over a life win, they just dropped that. And they just said, life wins, and there's your score at the end of time. No turns, no nothing. Active player, finish your turn, and it's over. And so this created some scenarios where, the first round would take 35 minutes, 40 minutes in the match, and you'd go into the second match of the round with a 1-0, and time would be up, and the other player would end up getting the win because of life, and now you've got a tied match 1-1, and you report it as a tie. And so much so that in the final round, round 5, not only did this happen in the second tier match, so what would have been your third and fourth ranked players, which we had on our stream, but it also happened in the finals. So the finals actually happened as a draw or as a tie, and so it really all of a sudden threw the standings completely apart. Things got really kind of wonky there. So Ben Scott won with 4 wins, 0 losses, 1 tie. And James, who wasn't, if I remember correctly, was not in the top 4 beforehand, ended up all of a sudden in second place because all of these ties had happened.
Yeah. And I'm showing Ben's team right now, by the way.
Yeah. So we will get into what we're going to be doing for that with Worlds later, but I've had extensive conversations with lots of people. We've gotten lots of feedback from people. So a lot of people have given us different ideas, different thoughts on what they liked, what they didn't like about it, and we'll discuss that in more detail. But I would just want to make sure everyone's aware it's not falling on deaf ears. We're not saying that the system written by WizKids is broken. What we're saying is we're trying to optimize that system for online play, or to be more conducive with online play. So,
yes. All right. So, with that being said, let's talk about Ben's team. He was the ultimate winner, and he won or tied every match he was in. So, he had Eddie Guerrero, Ice Steel, Gazer, Evil Familiar, Danny Moonstar, Empathic Illusion Casting, Istrade Horn, Moneylender, Atlantis City and Stronghold, Drax the Pacifist, Typhoid Mary, Red Rubber Boots, Becky Lynch, Maiden Island, Jerry Lawler, Ringside Announcer as a basic action, Booker T, Ringside Announcer as a basic action. It's a very traditional Becky.
Yeah, so
BS
one of the things that a lot of people have noticed about this team is he's full on Becky. He's not giving himself an alternate win con. He's not really giving himself any other out. Becky is his win con, and everything on this team is 100% behind getting Becky through and hitting you.
Mm-hmm.
And
I mean, he has things to make sure that Becky can be supported the whole time. So
to try to pin down other pieces and other opponent pieces, but without Becky on his team, he really doesn't have a win con. 100%. The only way he wins this match is through Becky.
And we've seen him play without win cons and still win. That's what's crazy.
Well, yeah, but I mean, if you like you we said, we looked at James' team. He had Godcatcher and the Thor Super Rare. A lot of people had the 2 win cons available to them.
Mm-hmm.
And here's Ben. No, he's got 1 win con. That's it. There's no pivot. There's no nothing. The pivots that he has on his team are all control elements.
Yeah. And I mean, there's something to be said for Booker T, ringside announcer, as an alternate win condition, because when it comes down to it, Becky Lynch is a big girl, and she's just swinging through for 8 if she's blanked. So there's that.
Well, funny story. I actually did play Ben round 1 and lost to him. The first game was I'd like to say it was a close game, actually. And the second game was actually, like, my rolls were really trash. But what killed me wasn't the Becky in the second game. It was his use of the Booker T action plus Danny Moonstar. That's all he had in the field. And he lined up Danny Moonstar with Booker T, made all my characters block. And, of course, I wasn't rolling well the second game at all. And so he dealt upwards of like 12, 13 damage to me.
I mean, the Danny Moonstar is really his only pivot on this team, in that regard.
That's a good pivot, though. If you could take a big chunk of damage, like 8 to 12 damage, and then finish with
clean up.
Yep. Yeah, you're doing good.
Plus, this is what I expected Becky Lynch's to look like further down the meta once we had actual control pieces. Because, like Ryan was saying, this is a hyper-focused, and Chris was saying this as well, hyper-laser-focused Becky Lynch team. He's going to do everything he can to make sure that Becky Lynch is not only free of blanking, but also free and clear to swing in. His only issue was not having a ramp, and he overcompensates that with Atlantis, which he actually used to great effect in game 1 against me. So he knows what he's doing, but the Danny Moonstar is there just in case all of his other things fall through, and it's a darn good pivot to have too.
Yeah.
All right. So all of our coverage is on our channel, and check out any number of Dice Master streamers, YouTubers, and all that on their respective channel. Ronathan has a pretty good channel. You guys should check that out. He does pre-tournament check to see what's going to be good and what should be good. So check out his channel for that. And Dice Masters United has a good channel. They analyze. They sometimes overanalyze, but they analyze.
Well, and speaking of over-analysis here, Jacklip Spam, who's in our chat right now, hello, Nick, provided with me earlier a little bit more in-depth analysis, taking into consideration the matches that the teams had and whatnot, as far as your main win cons and how they fared against each other and all that stuff. So, interestingly enough, only 5 of the teams were Becky Lynch WinCon teams.
Mm-hmm.
And they had the best win rate with 64.58% win rate.
People weren't ready for it.
Yeah.
Godcatcher, on the other hand, was 7 teams for the WinCon and was 58.02% win rate.
So Ryan, not to throw you off kilter or anything, but how many uncommon Angelas are in the tournament total? Were in the tournament total.
Angela,
Eric's daughter.
Yeah, hold on a second here.
Ronathan said 2.
2. 2 of them were in the.
That shows that people weren't accounting.
People weren't prepping for it, which is why I was able to make. But yeah. So
what was the win percentage of that, though?
Of the Beckys?
No, Angela's, since you brought it up.
Well, no,
Angela's not a win con. Angela's a anti.
Why bring it up then?
Because it's a good control against, or it's a good counter against all the control. Because every single one of the control pieces that are out there are win.
Angela stops when fielded abilities.
Okay, we're gonna get caught in the minutia of everything that went with all the data that we have for the tournament.
No, I know, and I just wanted to kind of give a little bit of details here, especially since Nick did graciously provide this with us to provide before he released it to everyone.
And Nick just made a note in chat that those are rounds. They're per game, not per round.
Right.
So.
Also, Ministry of Dice, check them out, and also, who am I forgetting? Oh, DM North, of course.
Because, they have their stream matches up for replay.
Yeah. So, do you guys want to go into our little tournament that we're putting on, or
our little tournament?
Okay.
So one of the things, looking at the details that Nick put in, like I said, I'm not going to go through every single stat on here. He's going to release this to everyone. Everyone can kind of look at it. But what I find interesting is the mirror match, that I'm going to call it. So Becky's versus Becky's, Godcatchers versus Godcatchers, Thors versus Thors, and others versus others. In every case, now Thor is the one exception because there was no Thor versus Thor matches, so we don't have any data for that. But across the board, Becky versus Becky, Godcatcher versus Godcatcher, and other versus other is pure 50%.
Nice.
That's
so. I mean, it would
I'm
have
not
to.
sure if that's an
it would have
data. I mean, if it's against it's going to win and lose every single time.
That it's a win. One's going to win, one's going to lose. It's a 50-50, so no matter what.
Yeah. So again, I'm just quickly briefing over this. That stood out, and as I was saying it dawned on me the reason why. So yeah, this is what I get for not looking at it in advance.
Squirrel.
We totally prepared for this, everybody.
All right. Oh my God. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Actually,
that was Chris pointing that out, not Rob, but yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm looking at it for the first time here. I apologize.
It's all right. It's all right. All right. Wow.
Okay. Yeah. There's a lot of other post tournament wrap ups and to give you all your good fixings. If you need that, but we just wanted to touch a little bit on there. Congratulations! I think you said Ben won the whole thing. Again, I wasn't there.
Ben won the whole thing.
Congrats
also,
to Ben.
DM Armada. DM Armada released a really good overview of the top 12 teams as well. So if you want, you can take a look at his video.
All right.
Cool.
Gonna transition here for a moment. Bear with me.
Oh wait, hold on. I got some more stuff.
Shut up.
All right.
It's a middle finger. He's holding up a middle finger.
It's not a middle finger. It's a pointer finger.
All right. So, do we want to do images first, or talk about who went when, where, why?
Let's do the who, what, when, where, why. Then we'll very briefly about that. Then we'll go into the images.
All right. Fair enough. Okay. I don't have anything to represent it because we were supposed to be talking face to face on here. So
yeah, I know. So as you know, briefly noticed when we all were on there, those of us with green screens were showing worlds behind us, and our stream now currently just has a world on it. We are announcing our worlds tournament, and I say tournament, but I think we should better call it event. What do you think? What do you guys think?
Event, because that's what it is.
World's event.
What's the distinguish there, Joe?
The fact that it's not just one day of a tournament; it is several days of side events and other smaller tournaments.
Yep, that's right. We're going to be doing 3 days worth of tournaments on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We will be holding tournaments.
It's like you're there.
Yeah.
So
that's like Memphis in your living room.
The previous Worlds events, they've always had the side events that everyone has always looked forward to. So we are going to be doing the same.
Yep.
Friday evening, there will be a side event. Saturday will be the main event, and on Sunday there will be 2 more side events.
Yeah. And the reason
we'll get more details about the side events.
Yeah, we still are working out because we're trying to work with people throughout the world. So this is truly going to be people putting it on as a tournament worldwide. And we already have one. We think we have one person locked into putting on an event. But
we have a possible second. If you are a content creator and want to potentially run one of the side events with us, reach out to us. We will be more than happy to talk with you.
And the reason we're doing the world's tournament, the world's actual event or world's tournament matches, I guess, I don't know. Reason we're doing it on Saturday is to give the European people anywhere else not in North America more of a chance to play, because it's just harder for European players to play on Sunday. So we're just trying to accommodate for everyone so they can make it into our little stop of the internet and play, and then have time to do whatever.
Saturday is going to be a long day of rolling dice, and a lot of them tend to stay up late to play.
Yeah.
So we don't want to hold them up on a Sunday and have to go to work on a Monday.
Yeah.
So if they want to play in side events on Sunday, then they can do that and choose to opt out of any later games.
All right. And the time, the weekend that it's going to be taking place is October 9th, 10th, and 11th. So just so everyone knows, let me actually put that up on the screen. Hold on. Let me.
Everyone that already had their calendars marked for that day and that weekend for the original
those were the original days that Worlds was going to be held in Memphis.
Mm-hmm.
So when that got canceled, we decided we're running it the exact same time.
Yep. So if you already had your dates planned around attending, there you go.
You know, now unfortunately, we found out after the fact it also happens to be the exact same weekend as Canadian Thanksgiving.
Oh no.
Yeah. So a little interesting conversations happen there because of that. But as you can guess, this is a modern constructed event. No bans outside of what WizKids has banned.
Which in modern is nothing, I don't think.
Yeah.
Right.
Correct. I'm pretty sure it's nothing, but if between now and then they do put in a ban, it would be banned. So
gotcha.
Yeah. We are going to allow proxy cards and dice from Infinity Gauntlet just because we know that there's been a distribution issue with it, but it is legal. So we're kind of skirting the rules there a little bit on it, but to really make it a worthwhile for our as a world event, we want to kind of have an even playing field there as best as possible. So we're not limiting it, saying, no, you have to be European to be able to use proxies, because that's a nightmare for us to try to police that. So only Infinity Gauntlet will be proxyable. No other proxies for cards or dice will be allowed.
Indeedly doodly. All right. October. You're the worst, Chris.
Sorry.
So,
wow.
With that said, kind of the next major thing, we said that there's four tournaments that are going to be held here: the main event and 3 side events. Later, we're going to get into the pricing on this, but to be able to offset the cost of shipping and whatnot, we will have a paid entry to the tournament.
Yep.
Now it is going to be $8, and you can then, with that $8, you can join one or all of these tournaments.
Yep. So it's $8 to get. It gets you access to all events for the entire 3-day weekend.
If you play in 1, that's fine. You play in 2, that's fine. 3, that's fine. You play in all 4, that's fine. There's no additional costs or anything for any of that.
Yep.
And anything over that pays for shipping.
Yep. And anything we have left outside after we send out all the shipping, and we will do our best to consolidate shipping where possible. So if we've got several packages going to Europe, we will try to find someone in Europe that we can just send it to everything in one group over there, and then they ship it out individually from there. We will do our absolute best to minimize as much of shipping cost as possible. Anything we have left over, we will be making as a donation for the Gaming with Cancer that the MOD is going to be doing a tournament for. So
Gaming versus Cancer, because
Gaming versus Cancer.
Yeah. And none of that money is going into our pockets. It's all going towards shipping. Whatever's left over, going to donation. I just want to reiterate that, and we'll reiterate it until the event starts. None of this is going towards us.
Yeah.
Yep. So with that said, and with our earlier conversation with how rounds were handled in the last 2 events, this is kind of the one that most people are really going to want to know the most details about. Thank you, Ronathan. We appreciate you taking the bullet for us on that one. This tournament will have not only Swiss rounds, but we will also have a top cut. We are running this as close to Worlds as possible. So Swiss rounds are going to be best of one. Here's where things get different than normal, but kind of the lesson learned from the previous events. They will be a 35-minute match timer. When time ends, a new 10-minute timer starts for your 0 to 3 turns. And at the end of turns, life wins. So we went with the dual timer, so that you kind of had the notice, okay, we're here, and now you've got your turns and your match is over and you move on. We didn't want the hard cut.
Mm-hmm.
So this kind of is the best, because again, we've seen scenarios where the turns have taken longer than the actual time for the match. Yeah. And that just gets very hard to do in an online environment.
And
for sure.
With that said,
there's going to be
we have no way of doing a global view of timer. What we recommend is that both players run a timer in that scenario.
Yep. One thing that I will call out, and this is something that we it's in our actual rules for the 2-team takedown, is if you feel like somebody is slow playing you, call them out on it. I know it may seem rude, but this is a championship event. So you global time, okay, in camera view, yeah, sure, that'll work.
Yeah.
You want to do that, Ronathan?
If you're comfortable having the timer in view on yours, and then you can run it for your matches, that's fine. We can't force that to happen because a lot of people, are using their cameras, their phones as their cameras as well and stuff. So, we highly recommend it. Yes, if the camera can be in view at all times, makes it better for both players.
And if no player sets a timer and no one really follows through with time, you're kind of holding up the whole entire tournament, and there might be ramifications for that also.
Yeah, so don't be jerks.
Someone has to run a time. And also, one thing, before we go any further, in the 10 minutes afterwards, there will be an official in there with you doing a shot clock, essentially.
Well, that's during the top cuts, not during Swiss.
All right.
I was going to get into that.
All right.
Done there.
Pretty excited about that one. All right.
So when we get to that was for the Swiss rounds. So it's best of one, 35-minute match timer, 10-minute shot clock timer for 0 to 3 turns. The top cut is a best 2 out of 3 with a 55-minute match timer, a 10-minute 0 to 5 turns shot clock with no individual turn going over 2 minutes.
And we will have
life wins at the end of the turns, timer and turns.
And an official will be in there with you. So they'll be trying to keep time. And if they say they'll give you a countdown, they'll say a minute, 30 seconds, 10, 5. If you haven't gone by then, you pass your turn. And I will be one of the main people in there doing it, because if someone has to be a jerk, it's going to be me, because I don't mind it.
If Chris can do it, I can't do it. I'm too sensitive, guys. I'm too nice.
So it's been agreed upon that I will be the jerk of the group, which is fine. I don't mind it. But this is just trying to keep people from taking too long, pushing the boundaries of how long time can take. I know it's going to be tough decisions, but it's the same dice that have been there the whole entire time. And I'm sorry, but we got to move the tournament along. We can't have. Go ahead.
The World Championship, the best of the best. It sounds shitty, but you should know your team by now. Especially if you're in the top cut, you probably know what you're doing. So I really feel like if you're taking time like that, you might be doing it on purpose. You might not be, but in reality, you're a good player, man. Come on, just make a decision.
Yep.
And I'll be one of the first to admit, when it's got, you're playing that match and it gets to times, you kind of take that deep breath. And I've been that player where it's like, okay, I don't have the clock on me anymore. I'm going to sit here and get into analysis paralysis mode and overanalyze what I'm doing.
Yep.
And that's what we're trying to stop.
I don't
You know?
I don't know if I should take that as a compliment or a slap in the face, Jazzy. I don't know.
A little of both. So with that said, we're not going to get into the side events, just the main event. But what do you get if you win? I guess now we should start talking about the prizing, shouldn't we?
Let's talk about prizing.
So let's do the side events first. This is what
side events first. All right.
So this is what we provide for the side events, and people that pull up that do the side events, they can add in more if they want. But we're not saying that they should or have to or anything like that. But this is what we guarantee.
This is what's being provided by the
those people is to help organize and promote the event.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
that's it. We are providing all of the prizing. If they have additional prizing they want to throw into it, all the merrier. We're welcome to it.
All right, show us what you got, Chris.
Hold on. There we go.
So for the side events, we are only going to give out top 2 prizing. Yep. We are not expecting as many people to join the side events, so we're not giving out as much prizing in that regards. So
you want me to run through the list? Because I'll do it.
No, I'll do it right now.
You got it. Go for it.
All right, I'm going to save the one item that's not pictured, and then we'll talk about that. So, top 2, you will receive a Melinda May alt art and sketch card with die, which is pictured right there in the middle. Terry McGinnis alt art and sketch card with die. Strahd alt art and sketch card with die. Squirrel Girl Civil War promo with die and token sheet. A Bella Foss promo with die. 2 CR Game Room tokens, which I think Ryan said those will be finished. They're not going to be those prototype ones that are there, right?
Well, they're those. They're just not painted yet.
They're just not painted yet. They will be finished though, right? And then we're going to have 2 CR Game Room indicator cards, which are those red, yellow, green, blues. In each side event, you will be a prize. A different OP kit will be given as a prize. So side event 1, you'll get the Wallop, Kate Bishop, and Vision OP kit. Side event 2, you will be given the Ricochet, Spider-Man, Black Cat OP kit. Side event 3, you'll get the Pepper Potts, Iron Man, or War Machine OP kit. And also, top 2 will receive an Infinity Gauntlet random super rare. To keep it random, we did not put a picture of it in there. So we're going to reach into whatever stash we have of Infinity Gauntlet super rares that we have lying around, and those will be given out. So that's 6 super rares if we're running 3 side events that will be given out.
All right. Next is the grand prize for the event, for the side events.
So the side event grand prizes. Now remember, these are side event folks, not the main event.
So in addition to winning everything from the top 2, the grand prize winner of each side event will receive the dice tower right there that says Dice Masters 2020 Champion. You will receive a CR Game Room dice bag created by Jocelyn. You will receive a playmat, which is below all of those cards, which is
the Premier Event playmat.
Premier Event playmat. You'll also receive a custom art card drawn by me. It's going to be a Strahd, Terry McGinnis, or Melinda May. That's why those are blank. They haven't been drawn on yet. And also, you will receive an almost complete set of X-Men the Animated Series cards, minus Super Rare Jubilee.
We don't have any of those extras, so sorry. We have 1. I don't know what we're going to be giving that away for. Look for that in future things, so just saying.
Yep.
So these are side events.
These are just the side event prices.
Yeah. These are going to be, short, sweet, simple events, folks. That's just, a little bit of the pricing there. That's the full pricing for the side events.
Is there a minimum of how many people we need to fire off the side event?
We will be working with the people that are organizing those events, but currently I'm having it to where there needs to be a minimum of 6 people to trigger the side event to make it worthwhile.
Yeah. Yep. And again, once if you pay to enter the World's weekend, basically you're entered in all of these side events automatically. All you got to do is just sign up for it. Go to Challenge and I think register, right?
Yeah.
Check in.
Make it cheaper for our shipping too. Just win everything, please.
Yeah.
Win every, yeah.
Next, Ben Scott win every single thing, and so I just have to bundle it all into one and just ship it one time.
And then all of that extra money will go to the organization for cancer. So that'd be great.
And also, if Ben wins the whole entire thing, we got to try to get a factory set of Yu-Gi-Oh.
That's true.
Yeah, that is the other thing. If Ben wins any of these, I'm gonna be
let's not say that.
Factory. May not be a factory set, but a complete set of Yu-Gi-Oh just to ship out to him. So
I have half a gravity feed of unopened Yu-Gi-Oh. We'll just send them that. How about that?
Yeah, we'll figure something out.
All right.
All right. So
that was the side event.
Those were just side events. Remember, this is for each side event. Now, let's talk about our
main event.
The main event prizing.
So we had some mistakes with our images, so things are going to get a little wonky here, but we're going to be doing top 8 prizing.
Top 8. You got to make the top 8 to get prizing.
Jazzy, you don't even have to pay just to watch, but we will also be taking donations for this as well. And as we said, any overage, all is going to get donated to Gamers versus Cancer.
Yep. So top 8 pictured here, you get a Melinda May alt art with sketch card and die, Terry McGinnis alt art, sketch card and die, Strahd alt art, sketch card with die, 2 CR Game Room tokens, and 2 CR Game Room indicator cards. Top 8 will receive those.
Okay.
All right. Top 4
will
receive all of those previous cards we just showed. In addition, you'll also receive a Loki alt art, Guy Gardner alt art, Cobalt alt art, Squirrel Girl Civil War promo with die and token sheet, Bella Foss promo with die, a set of indicator tokens made by Reg of DM North, which is not pictured here, Wallop OP alt arts, Ricochet OP alt art, Pepper Potts OP alt art. So you get all of that stuff for coming in top 4.
All right. And what if you make it the top 2?
All right. So top 2.
Oh my God.
So top 2. You get a big old pile of cards. So you're going to get everything from the top 8, everything from the top 4. Plus you get the Blink alt art, Oracle alt art, Human Paladin alt art, Kate Bishop OP kit, alt art, Vision OP, Spider-Man OP, Black Cat OP, Iron Man OP, and War Machine OP. Top 2 gets all of those prizes.
Plus previous.
Yeah, plus the previous top. You get top 8, top 4, and you get the top 2.
Yep.
And
so you made it to the top 2. You're getting all this, and now you win the event.
Is everybody ready for this? Because I think this is the sweetest of prizes.
Let's get some emotes in chat real quick before we reveal this, okay?
Yeah. I mean, drum rolls in chat, whatever you whatever you got, tacos, whatever. Can
we get some tacos in chat for the grandest of prizes? I think everyone's gonna get full off of tacos here in a second. I don't know, man. I see Ronathan throwing some tacos. Mel, throw some tacos.
Ronathan, if you said you were going to be in it to win it for the side events, I need to see 3 more tacos from you before we show you the grand prize.
Oh, Jackalope spam. Throwing out the squiddly diddly. All right, guys. The grandest of prizes.
2.
Let's show it. What? All right. All previous prizes listed. You're going to get a sweet dice tower that says World Champion, an awesome LED trophy that says Dice Masters 2020 World Championship. You're going to get the premier playmat, colored basic action dice.
No, the colored basic action dice are not. Sorry.
See, that's why it's not pictured. It makes sense.
Yep.
And you'll get the Green Goliath alt art, Mr. Mixoplex alt art, Magic Missile alt art, and I think there's 4 more things there. I'm not quite sure. I can't make them out. What do they look like to you guys?
I don't know.
Is that a full set of fatbacks?
I think those are full art basic actions.
Yeah, that's a full set of them.
I think that is a whole set of full art basic actions.
Yeah.
Foley Boys, nice, crispy, full art basic actions.
Those are not proxies. Those are not fakes. Those are originals.
Super awkward trying to handle them for the picture, by the way. Did not want to damage them.
Yep. So grand prize, you're gonna win everything we just showed, leading up to this. Plus, you're gonna get those 3 alt arts, which were the main prizing in. I think those were Rainbow Draft weekends.
Yeah.
You get a play mat, a sweet dice tower that says World Champion, the trophy that says World Champion, all those the 4 basic actions, full arts, and yeah. I think that's sweet, dude.
I may reach into my box of randomness and find additional things for other people and whatnot as well. So you never know.
Yeah.
There may be.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say this right now. We're going to put this up on YouTube after we get done with the stream. If you want to make sure people know about this and we have as good of a turnout and we could get as much fanfare for this and get as much money for charity as we possibly can, share it with anyone and everyone, because it is gonna, anything over shipping is gonna go to gaming, Gamers versus Cancer. Is that the name of it? I want to make sure.
I want to say it's Gamers versus Cancer.
All right. So let's try. Like, we just officially said we were gonna do this today internally, and we've been trying to figure out which charity we're going to go with, and I think that's the one because MOD does it every year, and we want to just give them a little bit of a boost because a lot of people are trying to help other people with stuff that's going on with COVID-19, and I think cancer is getting a little bit to the wayside now, and I think we need to refocus on cancer research and development now.
I mean,
I just dropped a link to the challenge event, so in the Twitch chat there, so
2020 Worlds. So what do y'all think, guys? What do y'all think of that sweet pricing? Are y'all for it? Dig it? Who's gonna play to win? That's what I want to know. I'm gonna be in it, guys. Just so y'all knew. Yeah, boo cancer.
Yeah,
cancer is the freaking worst, dude.
Yeah.
Now I'm not gonna play in it because that'd be kind of bad for me to play in it, win it, and then the pricing go to me.
Save on shipping.
It won't save on shipping. I mean, more money. So what do you guys think? You know,
no, let's not do that.
Hello, everybody that just showed up. If you're looking at the screen there, you can see that there is some fancy cards there on screen, a trophy and a dice tower,
and a playmat.
Watch the VOD and find out more.
Chris, I think you should say fee for event, not fee for tournament.
Same thing. The entire tournament. The weekend. World's weekend.
So again, next week we will go over more details of the side events.
Yes.
Yep.
When's the last day to enter?
The reason we're doing the side events as well is, you can't play on Saturday. We get that. A lot of people can't play on Saturday. You will have a Friday night and we'll have 2 on Sunday. Jazzy, when do you have until enter? We
usually do it.
Usually we say pretty much right up until, but we may have to put a deadline of the Friday beforehand.
Yeah, I think for the main event will be Friday. Side events, those are just gonna probably shoot off as we get them, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
But again, if you do register and then for whatever reason you're not able to participate and have to drop off, we will refund you your $8.
Unless you want to say go to charity, which we're totally fine with that too.
If you would want it to go to charity, you can let us know. But our default will be to refund your money if you're not able to participate in any event.
So. Yeah, Nick, that's that. Understand if you can't enter it, man. Totally understand. Having a newborn is it's gonna take priority over a Dice Masters tournament. That's for sure.
Yep.
But yeah. Yeah. Do you guys have anything else?
No, I'm good. I'm about to go get some sleep because I'm really tired of getting all this stuff organized. So
yeah,
Ryan hand carved all of those
before the event actually starts.
Yeah. Ryan hand carved all those dice towers and the LED towers himself. So just so you know that free Jackalope spam.
All right, I think I'm gonna just leave it on this and kind of go out on that. I think that's it. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Be sure to check out all the anything we go live with on Twitch, be sure to follow us. And if you got one of those primes just lying around, or it's September, throw us one of those. Support a local or a small streamer. We're out there trying to hustle, and we're trying to put on events for everyone. So just, yeah, that's it for me.
Cool.
Right.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone. Be safe. Bye.
That's going to wrap things up for us here in the CR Game Room. Check out our website, crgr.rocks, for all our latest info. There you'll find a link to help support us via Patreon. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Join our conversations on Discord. Be sure to like and subscribe. And as always, thanks for hanging out.